45 bit again.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. How's everybody doing today? We're finishing up some practice here at Texas. James McRae right now, top of the board. And we forgot to turn off our sound. There we go. James McRae right now leading on the practice, but Isaac Wilson doing pretty good too. Only got a few more races to go in the playoffs. Well, not the playoffs, but until we get to the playoffs. We got Phoenix, Mid-Ohio, Auto Club, and Pocono. Those are the tracks that are left after this one. And then we go to the playoffs. Standings-wise, the way it's going to work is top 8 and winners will advance. So right now the top 8 is McRae, Pettit, Fuller, Brugge, Bukowski, Van Wessen, Hein, and Nalbach. Nalbach leads Tom Golker by 1 point in the standings, and we're not sure if Nalbach's going to be back or not. So Nalbach's probably going to fall out. McRae leads Pettit by 6 points in the current championship. Just gonna reboot SDK really fast, because it was up for a second, but it does its thing sometimes. So we're just gonna reboot that, and we're gonna be good. There we go. Problemo solved. Miller just threw down a pretty good lap to finish up the qualifying. Or not the qualifying, but the practice. So, time to get qualifying. It's going to be 70 laps today. I can probably expect, you know what, there's actually one thing we are going to do right before we get in there. I want to test. I want to see how much fuel there is going to be in the car. 58 laps. All right. How about that? So, yeah, we're going to have a good amount of fuel that we can run tonight. And I believe it's going to be an open qualifying. So, that should be interesting. I mean, if I'm in this, I'm just going to try to be far enough back where I'm not going to get the arrow push, but then again, you know, you don't want to deal with the draft either. So, we'll see how it goes. Bring up the Twitch chat, see what we got in the chats. No chats yet, but you know, make sure you chat. We'd love to see what you have to say as everyone gets in here. We're going to have 5 minutes of qualifying, so they'll probably be able to do about 2 or 3 runs. Yeah, probably more about 2 runs they'll be able to get done. And they'll get their laps down. Frank Hughes Jr. right now, top of the table in his 61. Nathan Nixon puts it up top on Weston. Isaac Wilson going to be going on his 2nd lap. Could be a decent lap there for Isaac if he can pull on that draft from the guy ahead of him. Collier puts it up to the top. Stops on the track. I mean, he must have had a draft in that one because he put down an absolute flyer. Isaac goes second fastest. A lot of guys are pulling off track, trying to get a few more moments of their run. When we get to 1 minute, we'll pause for the national anthem. And a Pettit going 12th fastest. And I have probably about 23, 24 starters tonight. So, should be relatively competitive. Rogers goes 14th. Tom Pointer, you have to put down a lap. And pushing too hard, goes slideways. Gonna have to give it another rip. Well, Ethan Collier, I doubt his time's gonna be beat. So, we're gonna have the national anthem and we'll be right back as they finish up qualifying on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Give them about 20 more seconds. And we'll just stay till the end of the qualifying, why not? I think we should have enough time to do it and get the grid. Nathan Fuller barely taps the wall, and that's probably going to invalidate his lap if he did have a heater going on. Now you get an extra lap if you cross the start-finish line before the timer runs out. So the 80 here will not get another lap. It better be a good one for Miller. He might be getting another one. Nope, he's slowing down. Alright, well everyone's pretty much crossed the line, so time to have the national anthem. Be right back.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome everyone to the Cutscenes Sleep Relentless Racing League with Ancient World Gaming tonight. We are going to be doing some Arca racing at Texas, the Hotter Than Hell 100. Thanks to Cutscene and Exiled for sponsoring the series, and it is time to go for our starting lineup. It's going to be Collier. He is going to be our front row starter. It's going to be Brandon Key second, Isaac third. Frank Hughes fourth. James McRae fifth. Nathan Fuller sixth. And Pettit seventh. Stephen Hine eighth. Sean Pointer ninth. Nathan Nixon 10th. Maxwell Horner 11th. Van Westen 12th. Miller 13th. Greg Rogers 14th. Sam Sundstrom 15th. Brian Marshall 16th. Tom Golker is going to be 17th. Evan Woody 18th. Chris Melton 19th. Matt Forns 20th. Tony Frey 21st. Brandon Hinton 22nd. Chad Wiggins 23rd. Robert Tripp 24th. Pace car starting to lead him off. It's a very interesting Texas track. Typically the bottom of 1 and 2, the dominant line by far. You can maybe get some runs sometimes on the high side, but it typically won't do you good for very long. 3 and 4 does have a lot more multi-groove ability. So expect to see a good amount of passes perhaps. Maybe set up in 1 and 2. And then maybe getting off in 3 and 4. I mean, you could set up a pass on the front straightaway too. With 3 and 4 with a good run out of the corner. Just got to make sure you get yourself on the correct lane. Alright, 70 laps. Alright, 70 laps. Just want to make sure that the audio is okay. How's the audio sounding, guys? Audio should be good. Alright. Collier gonna lead him down to green. Just a few laps left in the season. Here we go. Good start from Collier. Gonna hang on to the bottom with Brandon Key outside. Isaac Wilson managing to get it away in third with the 61 fourth. Oh, Brandon Key in the wall. And already 3 and 4 coming to bite the 51, who will fall back and fall quite a bit. He's already fallen back to 6th spot with Nathan Fuller trying to get around him on the bottom. Able to get a little bit of a run out there on that high side. Kind of diming this corner a bit. Problem is for Key though, not going to be really able to take advantage. It seems like he damaged the car just a little bit in the wall. Chad Wiggins already making moves up 5, Tripp up 4. As Greg Rogers gets on the line. Wiggins looks outside Matt Forns and will complete the pass. Stephen Hine caught outside and can't get down as the 72 will blast his inside. He's probably going to overtake him on the straightaway too. 41 looking low, Horner. Can't really stay clear, and he nearly took out the 10. Got him a little bit in the quarter panel. Got a fight for the lead going on here. Isaac Wilson around 45 for the lead. Isaac to the lead. Frank Hughes around McRae. Key trying to get back around Fuller. Outside, kind of typical at Texas. Real struggle. Oh, Key reared Nathan a little bit. Got Nathan really loose up there. Got him into the cold part of the track. Took him a bit to hang on. All right, let's go on board with James. See what James is doing on here to drive that car in third right now. He's diving in a little higher on that, and then cutting down, unlike the 45. And the 45 kind of doing what we call this a little bit of a block, you know, just camping the inside of the apex. Nothing wrong with that. Just can frustrate a guy, and he's gonna really send it on the outside. Grip's getting good out there. He's gonna fire it right by, not even close for the 45. And what this is telling me is telling me that the outside line is starting to get a little bit better. It's either that it's getting better, or the inside's getting worse. He blew by the 45. See that? They're just leaving it just a little bit above the line. Man, Isaac is on a roll right now, though. He's just diamonding the corner pretty much, just hitting that apex and then floating it back out to the wall. In 1 and 2, 3 and 4 perhaps. I think he's doing the same thing. Yeah, he's entering a little higher. You know, doing a late apex and then, you know, coming out. He's dominant right now. He's running real good. See what we got in the chat? Nothing. Come on, guys, get the chats going. Now, if it was correct that we can run 58 laps at this track, what I'm going to be looking at is around the lap, I'd say 35. You know, split it in half. Can make it on one stop. But with the amount of tire sets we have, I think if a caution were to come out, I'd say a lot of people would pit at this time right now. It's under Josh. I think Josh should have the run right here. Easy. Yeah. Didn't have the run, and maybe won't complete the pass, but he's going to be close. Yeah, he got it. Completed pass for Van Wesson. Easy. Yeah, it seems like they're migrating just a little bit above where they were. Just about a half a line above. And, oh man, what's wrong with Frank? Murphy at the wall. Yeah, it looks fine, but I don't know. He's just pulling off for some reason. Well, still now, 1.5 second gap between Wilson and the leader. Very strong to get that kind of gap. Now the thing is, I'm wondering is, you know, is he going to be able to maintain that gap, or is Collier eventually just going to run him down? Collier right now 0.35 back, beating the two championship leaders, first and second, who. I mean, it's going to be a close battle all the way to the end, the way that they're driving each other. You know, they're always finishing near each other, always finishing up near the top. One big mistake, though, could easily put them out for this regular season championship. There's just four races to go after this one. Highest mover still, Chad Wiggins. We're going to get another spot. Either from Sundstrom or Chris Melton. Chris Melton having a good day too, up 6. Same with Evan Ludy as Chad Wiggins looks outside on 36. And get himself up to 19th or 15th. Evan kind of on his lonesome right now, but looks like it's time for attempt at the pass for the second place, which is James McRae. Ooh, Collier stood up a little bit in front of McRae, had to back off a little bit. You know, Isaac's liking this little battle right here too, because I believe that they're faster than Isaac, and he just gained a lot of time in that corner, but no, he just lost it all. You know, McRae might be faster, so if Isaac, I'm loving it. Hold him up, hold him up. That's what I'm screaming. I just want Collier to do. He can only hold it up for so long, though. Runs outside. He's going to try to defend on the outside. Exits slower than McRae. Pettit's going to go right along with his teammate, Collier to 4th. Now it's time to catch Isaac. It's going to be a tall task, but you got 50 laps to do it and a pit stop. Couple have already come down pit road. Not many though. Nathan Nixon trying to get around Justin Milton. And will easily pass him. And Collier managed to get past back by Pettit. Wondering what happened there. It seems like Pettit may have goofed a corner or something like that. Collier got around him on the inside. Thinking that McRae is definitely faster right now because McRae, I believe he has to be going fast. Yeah, he is. He's already knocked a real big chunk out of Isaac's lap time. You know, you can see on the last lap times that, yeah, he's about a 1/10.5 faster. Best lap times, by the way. We're seeing over almost 2 seconds of fall off here. So tires are going to be important. You're going to gain a lot of time, you know, about 2 seconds per lap that you do stay out. The problem for that, though, you know, what do you do if you hit late? Now, you can make up that time, but you don't want to be stuck in a hole too much because, I mean, we've seen people make up big gaps before. So, you know, either way can work. It's just what boat do you want to be thrown in? And we're going to have more fall off because, you know, we still have about 15 laps, not 15, but about 10 laps to go before a pit stop is really even considered at the point. Because you can make it pretty far, but, you know, if it does have a caution, a lot of people can be screwed over too. Good battle going on back here with Weston and Nixon, Miller. All these guys are doing a good job. Yeah, looks like 72's going to get past the 33. 80 might follow along with. Chad Wiggins up 14th, by the way. You can see that lime green car in the background there. Up 10 spots for Chad Wiggins. The re-wide on the back straightaway. That's going to benefit Nixon on the high side. Horns and Hinton. Going side by side, trying to get going. I think Hinton might be able to benefit a little bit off of Wiggins' draft. Ooh, Matt Forns in the wall. Matt Wallbang Forns. These two still down side by side up here. They just want to be ahead of each other when the pit stops happen. Or, I mean, do you even want to be behind a guy? You know when they're pitting. Maybe take advantage of that, depending on what you want to do. Let's ride on board here with Nathan Nixon. We're on the high side right now with Josh on his inside. That car, yeah, it's getting tough to turn that thing. Got to go a lot slower in the corner. It can be rough to get around. Well, remember Isaac's the lead a little bit ago. Yeah, it's fallen. He's only half a second ahead. Collier, Pettit, and McRae all catching him. Fuller, usually a dominant driver too up front. Go a little bit back there right now. He's 3 seconds back. Gaining a little bit, but not particularly well. Yep, not too bad though. Half a second. Catching him. Fuller back there right now. Just checking the audio real fast. I think we're on a little bit of a delay. I think we're on a... Yeah, we are on a 1 lap delay. I don't remember changing the delay. Could have sworn we were on the same lap for a second. I didn't know we were on a full lap delay. Alright. Pit stop should be happening anytime soon. We're almost at that halfway mark. So, I think once those pit stops happen, we'll go to a commercial break. But yeah, if they don't happen by about 35, 36, 37, around that time frame, yeah, I mean, the question is just when will they pit then, essentially. They got to be coming soon, though. I mean, McRae, I mean, yeah, he'd sure love to pass Isaac. I mean, you're at a point, though, where you really want to risk making a pass with maybe just a lap or two left on your run. Chris Melton making his way down pit road. And I think a lot of these guys who did pit, like Tripp might be able to make it, but he's a lap down right now. Melton should be able to make it. So Melton going to be the first guy down pit road. I think Tripp, he might be able to make it, but he's going to be extremely close. Horner, however, I know will be able to make it. And Chad Wiggins, splitting the stage in half, gonna go down the pit lane. And there come the leaders. Oh, man, I think that there may be a speeding penalty right here. Ethan did in fact speed. Isaac, I thought, may have sped too, but Ethan Collier gonna have a black flag coming down pit road. Gonna check them again. Oh no, Brandon Key is well down pit road. Black flag, too fast. Entering the pit road. Now McRae nearly gets hit by his teammate Adam Pettit as they both come down pit road.
The lead is pitting now.
And Fuller as well down pit road. Also, Sean Pointer, and yeah, a lot of the drivers coming in. Ooh, and maybe a speeding penalty for Nixon. Ludy, Gulker, Forns as well down pit road. Hinton on his way out. And we're going to check them again. Oh my goodness, Sundstrom, black flag. Nathan, black flag. So 4 speeding penalties so far already as Stephen Hine takes the lead. And off pit road, it's going to be side-by-side out. Looks like Pettit will get the best of McRae. Hine is down pit road now, as is Miller, as is Van Weston. Greg Rogers leads. Evan Ludy's out. Only a couple of guys have stayed out on the racetrack still. Isaac Wilson is the leader. And I'm worried for Isaac because he pitted a lap earlier than these guys. And for him, you know, 1 lap on tires, that's all that matters. I mean, he'll be a tenth slower than everyone else. Greg Rogers down pit road. So that's going to completely finish off the cycle. Isaac the leader, 33 of 70 complete. You're watching the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today. The search is over.
All right. Welcome back. Isaac Wilson is still the leader. And currently is getting caught by a tenth of a second by Adam Pettit. Now, Isaac, I'm just going to tell him, straight up, needs a caution. He needs a caution because pretty much one lap can do it in, especially at that distance with the time that is remaining. There's a few guys that I think could definitely get up there, get a few extra positions. But yeah, Isaac, unfortunately, did not really get the amount of time that he probably expected to. Was probably hoping to get at least a 2-second gap. I think he came out with about 1.5. And, you know, it took the tires a minute to wear in and do what it needed to. So, as of right now, he's at 0.21, which unfortunately for him, he's, you know, he's sitting duck. And just going to be hoping for a caution at that point. But, you know, the battle here is going to be between McRae and Pettit. McRae got out in Pettit got out in front of McRae for the first time, pretty much. And has left his teammate in the dust right now. Pettit is now 0.6 seconds ahead of his teammate. A lot of guys are a lap down, by the way. Even drivers that were doing really good, like Cole, Marshall, Nixon. Nixon and Weston were having a good battle with each other before. Chad Wiggins, by the way, how about him? Gotten his way up from near last, or I think he was last perhaps, to 6th place. Good run for Chad. Definitely a good run. Going to be in a good position if the caution does come out. His long run pace, very, very, very good. Chad did pit a lot earlier than a lot of these guys, so he's probably going to be falling off later on. But yeah, he's in a good position to where if a caution does come out, he'll be in a very enviable spot. Right now, the goal for Pettit is just to catch Isaac. Ooh, man, way high out is Isaac. Trying to do a big cut down. Just trying to look for grip. Cannot find it. Pettit just gains more and more on Isaac. He's trying the high line, and it's just not working for him right now. Pettit gains another 10th right there. And I'd say within the next couple laps, they're going to have Isaac caught. Maybe in a couple more, they'll have that pass completed. But just continuing to reel him in. I mean, the air's going to affect him a little bit, but I think Pettit's is so much faster that he should be able to get around him at least with somewhat relative ease. You know, a lap better tires, I mean, it's worth a 10th. Easy. And, you know, he's going to have to play ultra defensive, but don't know really what good that'll do him. And that's we gotta check. Where is Isaac on the old points list? Let's see where Isaac is on the old points list. 'Cause I think he's in a position where I think he's won a race. Yeah, so he has won a race. So lucky for him, you know, he doesn't need to win this race. You know, would probably like to be, you know, just getting that momentum, be in a better place in the championship. You know, has done good when he has raced. You know, 4 top 10s, 2 top 5s, a win. Not too bad. But right now, you know, Pettit just continuing just to draw closer and closer on Jamie McRae's point lead. And I mean, at this point, with Pettit leading the race, McRae catching back up too, but you know, still the gap is within a 10th of what it was when we first started this battle. You know, if Pettit manages to win, it's probably going to be put within probably within 4 or 3 points of McRae's point lead. I mean, these two are finishing really well together. They're driving really well together. I mean, these two are accounting for a lot of stats as of right now. I mean, yeah, you know, Pettit has only 2 wins and McRae only has 1. Pettit, though, has 4 poles. And in terms of top 10s, they have the most top 10s with 10 and 9. James McRae leading in that department, and are tied in top 5s. Both have 8. They also lead in bonus points, 16, and McRae's in 4th with 10. So it's going to be close for a lot of these guys. "15 laps to go. Pettit leads. Sean Pointer is in 5th. Last lap times. Pointer's on pace with the leaders. Hine and Ludi are going to be faster for the rest of the race just due to the fact that they pitted so late. And Hine's going to look under Melton. Ooh, one car really high up there. That's a 41. Seemed to have missed his entrance there a bit. Yeah, Maxwell is a lap down, so not really fighting for anything right now. Evan might be able to track down Hinton or Melton. Should be able to track him down with the amount of laps we have left. Only a second and a half behind him. Hine, you know, he probably won't be able to get past Wiggins though, but that's probably his peak right there. What he'll be able to do, getting that car in the 6th place. Laps to go. Next time by. And I think the battle just to look out for is going to be between the 2 teammates, Pettit and McRae. And both of them really want this regular season title. You know, Isaac, I would say, is rather comfortable in 3rd. He might get passed by Fuller, but I mean 4th would be the worst he'd drop to. But, you know, overall, going to be a good day for all these guys. Sean Pointer, too. I mean, I'm sure a few of these guys would love to see a caution, though. Not the 2 leaders, of course, but there's a lot of guys who I think they feel like they have a little bit for them and just want that chance. Horner down pit road. You know, McRae creeping up on Pettit, though. Knocked out another 10th out of Pettit. Down to .25 with 11 laps to go. On board with McRae real fast. Let's see. Oh, Isaac down pit road. What happened here? What happened here? Ooh, he hit the wall. Must have had a meatball, I guess. Ooh. Looked like he had damage beforehand. I guess that must have. I guess that one must have done it in for him. Well, that's going to put Nathan in the 3rd. Give everybody a free spot. I'm going to look for a top 5 here. Should be able to get one off Wiggins. Much faster with the significantly better tires than Chad has. Would like to thank Chad Wiggins, by the way, for sponsoring the race today. Greg Rogers down pit road and Matt Horns as well, and Horner. It seemed like Chad had hit the wall at one point too, yeah, because he got a lot of damage to that right front. And it seems like Hine is slowing down just a bit though, but still McRae in pursuit of Pettit. Rogers down pit road again. Seven laps to go. I don't know, just these two are so even right now. I just don't know if McRae's got it. You know, losing that lead off of the pit stop, I think may have done it in for him. He's pushing in his air. He's been in his air the whole time. It's just not doing him any favors for James. He's doing whatever he can just to get a little bit of clean air on the nose. And he's falling back about a tenth. And he needs to get going and get going quick because he's running out of time. 5 laps to go. Say it's been a very clean Arca series. You know, once they get these runs going, I'll tell you, they managed to keep it green for quite a while. Very, 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 very good drivers in this series. 4 to go. McRae is continuing, trying to chase down Pettit. Collier, you know, he'd love a caution right now just to get back on the lead lap, but, you know, probably not going to happen. Top 5 car, going to finish 13th. Most likely. McRae just kind of stuck at that 0.3, you know, 0.3 mark. 3 to go for Adam Pettit. Looking for his 3rd win in the Arca series this season. I think he got it, man. I don't know. As long as he can just keep it clean, you know, run the line he's been running for the past handful of laps. The gap is far enough away. I don't know if McRae's going to be a threat. 2 laps to go this time. A lot of guys just hoping for a caution.
2 to go. 2 to go.
I thought that was going to be a caution for a second. I heard the crew chief calling 2 to go. And I'm really surprised. That's going caution free. It's been a good race today. Surprised me though. I thought that was going to go. I thought that was going to be a caution call. White flag this time. 1 lap to go for Adam Pettit. Maintaining a good lead on his teammate James McRae. White flag this time. Caution free tonight. 1 more to go. McRae's knocked out about a 10th here. And he might have a chance to get him down the back straightaway, but it may be too little too late. He is getting closer. 0.16 the gap. McRae gonna fire it in there and just look for the win. I don't think it's gonna be enough though. Adam Pettit gonna pull off at 3 and 4. Gonna get the championship lead even closer. But McRae should still have the lead with it. Adam Pettit wins Texas. 4 going to be 3rd with Pointer 4th. Good run for Pointer. And then Stephen Hine and Evan Ludi going to be right behind him. Chris Melton, the sponsor. Chad Wiggins going to finish in 8th, up 16 spots. You know, Melton was up 13 spots. Ludi 12 spots. Brandon Hinton's going to get the highest mover because he was 14 spots up, but Chad Wiggins is an admin, so he does not get points. Freight's going to get a top 10, Weston 11th, and Austin Miller 12th. And I gotta say, I like Brandon Marshall's paint scheme. Adam Pettit, your winner. We'll be right back for interviews on the Southern Broadcast Race Network as Adam Pettit's going to burn it down. Maybe. Guess not. All right, we'll be right back.
the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
All right, Adam Pettit, the winner. Let's bring him in here. Adam, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Joe?
Well, it was a good battle between you and Isaac and McRae and Collier. Got out in the lead after the final pit stop. You think that was what got you the win?
Yeah, I wanted to run the tank as long as I could, just so I could have a little bit fresher tires there at the end. And I think you started to see. I don't know if Isaac was running some different line or if his tires, but he was able to kind of come to me there. I don't feel like I really changed much of anything, and got around him, and then James did as well. And me and James being teammates, he was yammering my ear off, and I kept looking at the Delta, and it was getting eaten away by about a tenth a lap, and so I kind of had to shut up and focus and bring this one home. But whatever iRacing did with this dynamic track stuff, it's definitely made it a lot of fun. You can battle and ebb and flow throughout the run, so I definitely enjoyed it tonight.
Tell me what you noticed. Tell me what you
So once the line kind of gets heated up, it loses traction. You don't have the grip, so you got to start hunting and searching. And there was a lapped car. I don't remember. I think it was Maxwell. When I was close to Isaac, it forced me to go down on the entrance of one, and there was a lot more grip down there. So I started running that, and that was really able to help me get around Isaac. But then after a couple laps, I don't know if it's because I started doing it, that the track started heating up, so I had to kind of move back out again and start, arcing it a little bit more into the corner instead of taking it so sharp. And I was just kind of going back and forth doing that, going into one, because 3 and 4 you couldn't really change too much, because the bottom's just keying there. I noticed just different spots throughout the track that you would just all of a sudden just not have any grip, and you'd go back through it the next turn, try something different, and you had grip again, and you'd move back, and grip would be there and it wouldn't be there. So it was a constant battle to just try to find where to put the nose of the car.
And you are going to be, I'd say, within like 3 points probably of James for the regular season championship 4 races ago. So it's going to be a tight one all the way to the end.
It's been that way, it seems like, for the last couple weeks now. So it's fun. It's fun doing that with a teammate. I know that me and him are going to race each other clean, and it's going to come down to the best driver to get the regular season points champ. So hopefully we can do it and beat out James. But if not, then I'll definitely be happy for him.
What do you got for shoutouts?
I want to give a big shout out to my new sponsor, SimMotion. Head on over to simmotion.com if you're looking for anything new for your rig. V&M pedals is what I just picked up from them. They've also got a lot of Moza and Sim Magic stuff. So head on over there, check them out, and get you something new for your rig.
All right, sounds good. Well, good job tonight.
Thanks, Joe.
See you later. right. James,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Oh, I mean, like I said to Adam, very similar race for you and him. Battling really good with, him, Isaac, Ethan. Pit road. Probably, do you think it cost you there?
I probably had a worse entry, I think, than Adam. Uh, Definitely gained on me. I don't know. Probably could have been the pit stops. Could have been just the
Dirty
overall
air.
delta on me. Oh, dirty air. No, felt fine. In that second run, think I was catching him in some spots, and at other times he was pulling away. I think it was just kind of how the our tires were cycling. It probably was getting hot while I was, just right, and just switching back and forth because he pulled and I gained and just kind of went back and forth until
Yeah.
finally I was running those closing laps. I just stopped doing tire saving mode and just tried my best to, you know, 2-footed and just get all I could. Just
First,
not enough to catch him down.
first race on the oval refresh. How does it feel?
I mean, these cars. I mean, this is my first race on the oval refresh period. I didn't do any of the other ones, so I don't have any experience anywhere else except tonight. It seems I think it feels better. I mean, these cars aren't the most powerful, so I mean, didn't really get too loose, which apparently is what I hear happens once the rubber gets laid
That
down.
probably will
So
happen more so in the more powerful cars.
yeah, so these are pretty easy. I still tried to keep that in mind, so it didn't slide and heat up the tires any more than needed to. Um, which I mean, 3 and 4 was a little slicker than it usually was. Usually, I think it used to feel if I can speak right.
All right. Well, it was a good job for you tonight. What do you got for shoutouts? You're still under the points lead, but just barely.
Yeah, just barely. I think Adam gained another point on me. I mean, obviously, he won, finished in front of me. But yeah, shout outs. Yeah, you putting it on the show. Um, Cutscene, XL Esports for sponsoring, and the guys over at Red Racing, Adam, Nathan, Steven, Brandon, and who else do we have? There's 5 of us tonight. Jeez, did I say 5? Yeah, I think I did say 5. Oh, me. I'm the 5th one. And my
All
mom
right.
out there watching.
All right. Well, good job for you tonight. And, congratulations on hanging on the points lead. 4 races to go. We'll see you later.
Oh, thank you. Take care. Have a good night.
You too.
It's like a learning trial.
Nathan.
Hello, hello.
All right. Well, overall, good run for you tonight. Just wasn't able to stay in touch with that like top 4 pack, but how was it for you tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely felt comfortable tonight. With the shenanigans of group qualifying, I felt I qualified still pretty decently up in 6th. And then I think I just got tangled with another driver into 3 toward the start of the race, which just pushed me up the track, and I fell back pretty far.
Oh
So
yeah, I saw you got bumped a little bit.
yeah, I had to fight my way back up from I think it was either 10th or 11th. So just pushing, running it clean, trying to save the tires for the later run, which definitely got me past those 4 cars before the pit stops. And then, yeah, McRae and Pate were together coming out of the pits, and I just saw the gap slowly growing over time. And it's just like, I'll settle in, drive it safe. I got a good gap behind, and just cruise it home for a P3.
Well, the question I have, it's a question I've been asking everybody. How did the oval refresh feel to you?
So for me, at least here today in the Arcas at Texas, when you're alone, it's not much of a change. I had a gap, a buffer on both ends. I wasn't really near any other cars, so the fast line was still the fast line. But watching those guys up in front, McRae and Pate, and then when Isaac was up there with them, the different lines they were able to run was pretty entertaining to see. So hopefully, I'll be able to get in some more pack racing come further asphalt races, and we'll be able to see some more about it.
All right. Well, you know what? good race for you overall today. You know, got a little bit of a gift too with Isaac hitting the wall and getting the free spot. Because I know you would have probably caught him, but I'm not sure if it would have been a pass. You know, because he was falling back, but you know, you were catching him good. But
Yeah, I don't know. It would have been a race for sure, but yeah, it's him pulling off was definitely just a thank you, bye. I'll take the P3, sir.
you know, overall though, you know, good race. You're going to be in a good position for the playoffs when they come. You know, 4 races to go. What do you got for shoutouts?
I mean, of course, just all the sponsors of the league, everybody that supports here. You know, it's awesome to be able to race in this. Have the sponsors. I got the Martin Sports gloves going on the racing sim. Those are comfortable, good to race with, and of course, family out there watching. Appreciate them watching. Appreciate everybody watching, supporting the races, and be happy to come back next time and put on another show.
All right. Well, good job tonight. We'll see you later.
See you.
All right. That'll be all for the broadcast tonight. Good, clean, caution-free race. Pettit, McFray, you know, Collier, Wilson, all battling really well together. Had a fun time. Final results are going to be Pettit, McFray, Fuller, Pointer, Hine, Ludi, Melton, Wiggins, Hinton, Frey, Weston, Miller, Collier, Marshall, Key, Nixon, Sundstrom, Rogers, Wilson, Horner, Forns, Gulker, Tripp, Hughes Jr. That's going to be all for tonight. We'll be back next week. But the question is where? Phoenix. We're going to be at Phoenix next week. So I believe that's the first time I've ever seen Phoenix for Esperon. I don't think I've ever seen that for Esperon. So yeah, Phoenix should be fun. Looking forward to that. So have a good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network. We will see you later. Goodbye.